Now that you're gone, every day I go on.
Happy Wednesday. Welcome back.
Yeah,
Welcome back. Welcome back.
yeah.
I can't believe we only have 2 episodes left. Well, one after this one, right?
Seriously?
Yes.
So the next one's the live one.
Yes.
Did
I still haven't figured out how we're going to do that yet.
you
Heavy,
did you
how
do
was
your
your
homework?
week? I did do my homework.
Okay. My week was cool. Long weekend. It was I don't know, AT&T fucking with me. Like for whatever reason, most of the South is in a drought right now because spring really didn't spring like how it was supposed to.
Hmm.
So my internet's been like in and out all for like the
That
past two
must have been
weeks.
a worldwide thing.
AT&T?
Yes, because yesterday I was like, it's no fucking way. All the money I pay y'all.
Bruh. Okay. So it's okay. And I already I got I
It
got
has been a
Spectrum.
worldwide thing.
I got Spectrum coming back tomorrow. Like, I guess we're going back to Spectrum. I ain't fucking with it. I can't.
Being
I'm
that I live
cool
in
on
the
it.
country, Spectrum don't. I switched to AT&T because they got fiber, and living in the country, it works better when it's working. But when it's not
Right.
working, you be like, God damn.
Right.
TV
So
going out, fucking doorbell going in and out. I'm like, listen, it's too much shit connected to the internet for y'all to be like,
and we'll give you a credit that's gonna
right,
show up on your bill in 2 months.
damn,
Two cycles.
$5 credit.
2 cycles. What the fuck you? Don't worry about it, big dog. We straight. We good. We good. Had to work. Had to run the internet using my other cell phone. So I was using my T-Mobile hotspot on my other cell phone to pretty much power my internet for the house, so I could um do work from home, and then my daughter could watch TV and whatever on her tablet. I'm like, bro, this not in 2026.
Right.
Not in
So
2026.
inconveniencing.
Inconvenience as fuck. I ain't the one for it. I can't. Me personally, I can't. I'm not that guy.
I
So,
mean,
but
I'm
that's
good when I could read a book and be fine. But when I'm
again,
working,
it's got nothing to
it's different.
do. It's got nothing to do with me. I live with people. You know what I'm saying? Like my wife wake up, first thing she do in the morning, before she thank the Lord for opening her eye, she on that phone trying to pull up Sports Center. My
Mm-mm.
daughter, before she can get a good scream of good morning out the way. Dad, I want tablet. I want to watch Boss Baby. Okay. Me, I wake up in silence.
Right.
Go to the I wake up in silence. I walk around my house in the dark. I just sit down and stare out outside. When people ask, what's vacations like for me? I'm like, man, when I get on the cruise, I'm in bed by 11. So I can be up by 6 and watch the sunrise over the ocean. It's like, man, you on vacation, you doing that lame ass shit. I can't watch the sunrise over the ocean in my regular life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Vacations to do the things you genuinely can't do in your personal life. In my personal life, I share a bed. Not on vacation. Not on vacation. I got enough, man. Let me tell you. Quick side story. And you can tell me if I'm wrong or not. One of our classmates had a conversation on Facebook.
Mhm.
And she asked the question that was posed in the Breakfast Club. It says, with the cost of living and everything increasing, what is some of the things that you had to give up? So me, I'm like, I had to give up nothing. In fact, I hope it get a little bit more expensive so I can start doing the shit I really want to do.
Right.
Is that something wrong to say? Like I'm hoping because I made the statement of I wish gas will go up another $3 or so I can get the Tahoe I want for cheap. Because if you can't afford to maintain the vehicle, give it to somebody who can. I'll get that off you real quick. Instead of paying 25 grand, you'll sell it to me for 16 because you need the money.
Right. Just
I
like we
don't
did
need the
with
vehicle. I
that
got one. I'm
woman
straight.
was
You see what I'm
selling me
saying?
Teslas for 10 bands. I'm like, God damn.
Is that wrong to say to because my viewpoint on it is I'm saying I get a lot of flack for saying the quiet part out loud. I get a lot of
So is
hate for
it
saying the
wrong
things
to
that
say no? But people are always going to get mad. So what they're going to view it as is insensitive. So if you have somehow managed to make sure you're okay in the current climate, it's almost like, oh my God, you shouldn't say that. Well,
But
you know, what you have going on is not my reality. And, if I can help you, I will. However, what we're not going to do is sit here and act like we're all in the same boat because we're not.
that's now see, this is and needless to say, this is one of our classmates. This is a girl. So this is how I say you differ. Because we're not in the same boat. You know what I'm saying? If you're telling me that you can't take your overseas trips anymore, you had to cut back on overseas, but you're still taking 50-11 cruises. It's still because there's a difference between you not being able to satisfy your needs versus you
Mhm.
not being able to satisfy your wants. If you're saying like, and I read all the comments, oh man, I'm trying to buy a house, so I had to scale back on the DoorDash. I couldn't, I'm not going to Greece and Africa, so I'm just gonna take the cruises. Oh man, I can't get the Jordans I really want, so I'm gonna just hold off until the new ones come back around. That's the shit that I'm seeing. Nobody was saying me or my kids haven't eaten in 2 days.
Right, right.
I can't figure out what to do on whether I should feed myself or put gas in my car. That was nowhere in the comments.
Yeah.
It was all things that people wanted to do. So I just listed things like, yeah, I want gas to go up a couple more dollars so I can get a Tahoe for a lot cheaper.
Mm-mm.
You
And
see what I'm
that's, I mean,
saying?
and the thing about it is because in this climate, if you don't agree, baby, you up. That's just it.
Did
If
you
you
say a
don't
op?
agree, yes, if you don't agree at this point, you are the fucking enemy. Damn, I just said that's not that's not for me. To each his own.
Exactly.
I live a life of to each his own because it don't got nothing to do with me. What you eat will never make me fat. Like I just
And
don't understand.
I'm under I am not under the disillusion that hard days come.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
difference is I remember being in Atlanta, stressed to the max, getting fired from a job that I got fired for no reason. And how I know I got fired for no reason, because the reason they told me they fired me, they circled back a month and a half later and told me to reapply so they can get me back in there so I can finish the training. I'm like, the fuck? No, we just wanted to get the class that was, accusing of all of the stuff that was going on. We wanted to make sure that they was gone. But, one of the young ladies, she got fired and the other young lady quit. So we just want to bring you back in. And I'm like, the fuck would I do that for? I remember having to eat lentils and mustard for like 2 weeks straight. I remember finding enough change to go to the Chinese spot, to walk to the Chinese spot, because every drop of gas was precious. To go get something to eat for the father. She saw me paying a quarter. She was like, yo, we got you.
I
We
know
get,
it's
matter of fact,
bad.
bring two
But
pan.
seriously, you
We
should
gonna
have
send you home with some stuff. I remember that. So when I said in my brain, like, bro, it'll never be me again. Now I
right,
from
and that's
now
the thing.
on,
When you
I'm gonna
hit
make sure that I
when
got at
you
least 6 months of savings in my account. And that 6 months turn to 8 months. That 8 months turn into a year. That year turn into 4.
absolutely because
So it's like,
that's the goal. Because the thing about it is, if you're not planning for tomorrow, for instance, transparent moment with you guys, we got laid off in October of 2024. Baby, we coming up on we're in June of 2026.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like I have to thank the Lord that I was able to sustain for the last year and a half.
facts. Because that's
That's
not
what I'm
everybody's
saying.
story.
And life is different. I would say it's different. I don't shop as much. But the lights are on and I have to be thankful for that. The mortgage is paid. Like I have to be thankful for that.
Right.
And
And that's
the reality, no, we because the baby just had a 16th birthday, but he wanted to go out of the country, but he was under punishment. That's why he didn't go where he needed to go. But you have to, if you don't plan, and the thing about it is how I got to a point where I could sustain myself that long when he was very, very young. I placed our provision in the hands of somebody else.
mm,
And end up with a car repossessed because he been angry.
mm,
Never again. We gonna
been,
never again.
been there. Been there. put
But that's what I'm
myself.
saying. Like, you gotta make sure, like, once you hit, and that's most people, well, not most people, some people, if you hit a space where it's like you feel like the world on top of you, you ain't never going back. Never.
No,
So you
no.
got to plan. And the thing about it is, I'm definitely one of those people where I would tell you, make sure you live, make sure you're living, but don't be, don't overdo it. Don't run out. Like, there's no reason you should be flying out of the country and you got to come back to worry about how your rent being paid. That's
Bruh,
crazy.
listen. When I tell you, I get so much crazy. Prime example. Everybody that know me know I love a good cruise.
Right.
The first time I met my wife,
I've
I told
never been on a cruise.
I'm gonna get you on one.
I'm so
We're gonna
scared.
have an Ask Kia cruise edition.
I'm
I'm
so
gonna get you.
scared.
I'm gonna listen. By the time if you
Oh,
cruise with
that
me,
sounds like a good idea though.
I'm trying to
But
tell you, we get a
But I
little
get
Ask
car
Kia
sick, so
cruise.
I'm so
Cruise.
afraid to get seasick. So you remember they used to have the boat rides at home, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know Fino, but he threw one. And that's my homeboy. We used to work together in high school and we remained friends. So I was like, I'm a support because I usually just buy a ticket, but I never go, right? It's just a support.
Mm.
So I'm like, I'm gonna go. Me and my homegirl gonna go. I was sick as a dog.
Here's what you do. You got to get the motion sickness pills, or you got to get the bands that keep the pressure on your wrist.
Mm-hmm.
And depends. Like when you get on a cruise, first off, that boat is so big, you can have the feeling of the motion,
Mm-hmm.
but depending on where you sleep is going to ultimately determine that. Like, so me, I always try to stay somewhere in the middle
In the
or the
middle.
back.
Okay.
I don't want to be in the front. Don't
Yeah.
want to be in the front. There are times where, like, depending on when you go cruising, for somebody like you, I would say you need to go between December and February.
Well, so the kids want to go on one for Christmas. Like, we tired of doing regular Christmas.
I would do, yeah, look into that for December and February, largely in part because hurricane season's over.
Mhm.
So the waters should be more tame.
Mhm.
You're still at the mercy of how the weather can affect where you're going.
Right.
Like, prime example, this past January, there was a cold front everywhere in the northern hemisphere. So went to Jamaica, went to the Bahamas for my cruise. It was cold. Like, motherfuckers was off the boat. You think you was going in the beach. Nope. People was walking around in the middle of the Bahamas with snowsuits on. It was freezing out there.
Absolutely.
But, for me, I treat going on a cruise the same way I treat paying a bill. It's a bill that I pay twice a year. Twice, maybe 3 times a year. So when I go, it's nothing for me to go to the casino and drop like, I take about anywhere from $1,500 to two grand. And if I lose it all, cool. It is what it is. And my wife was worried. She was like, he might have a gambling problem. But when she came on a cruise with myself and my siblings and my family, she was like, oh, so this is a family thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, so I said, I just do it on the boat. Once I get off, oh man, I'm about to hit this parlay. You gamble on your phone? No. Man, they got this Cherokee casino up there in North Carolina. You coming? No. I'm not going to be that person that's going to be doing things I can't afford to do to the degree because I work too hard for my money.
Yeah, and
like
that's
money is still a thing that I work for. So until it gets to a place where money kind of works for me, as long as I work for it, I'm always going to be in that space of like, yeah,
absolutely.
I got a limit. So it's not going to be me going. I'm not buying the newest Jordans that came out 16 times since we've been out of high school. I'm not spending money on Fendi.
As I used to be, so I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna still buy shoes, but it's mainly gonna be heels, cute sandals type deal.
I get my shoes from Amazon. I want to get into this brand called Thursday Mornings. It's grown man shoes. It's like a leather finished tennis shoe, but it's all white, all blue, all brown. It's a very good color. Looks well with like nice slacks.
You got some Chelsea boots? You look like you would have some.
I want them, but see, once I get this weight up off me, I will have me some Chelsea boots. Because I'm at that stage now. I was like, bro, I don't even wear jeans no more.
Oh wow.
I just don't like the fabric. I don't like the fabric. Like, feel like it's chafing me. Get this off
You're
of me.
nuts.
I don't wear jeans, bro. I got jeans sitting in my closet right now that literally went 2 winters and I haven't put it on. And I'm like, I got me a pair of nice dress pants from
Mhm.
Amazon. I got them in all the colors. I got them in black, gray, blue.
I be trying to
I
put
got a
this
green and I got brown.
salmon and baby blue. And all the
Man, listen, when I tell you, and then I'm trying to get to a place in space where I just wear majority just black shirts from here on out, or stuff that can flow with like the closet. But for the most part, man, I'm not doing that. I'm not spending, I'm not dropping no bags on no wardrobe. As long as I got my suits that's lined up for date night,
right,
we
right.
lit. Well, I'm trying to impress. Fuck these goddamn goofy ass bitches out here.
Oh my god.
He wearing a black t-shirt with them Walmart looking shoes. Yes, you raggedy bitch.
Oh my
Get
god.
away from me.
Stop calling
Please.
these children out of their names, please.
I'm only calling them bitches because I don't know their name individually. That's the only reason why I'm doing it. So that's what it is.
Craziness.
What we talk about tonight, mama?
So tonight, y'all, I pray to God I don't cry. So I
Oh.
saved this episode to the end of the season because I was hoping I would be in a better well, I am in a better mental space, I won't lie. But
Mhm.
let's just pray I don't cry. So tonight we're talking about grief and how it changes you and then how that's okay.
Okay. What
Coming,
what what
coming
what
on the
made
other
you bring
side
up
of it.
this topic?
So the topic also falls along with I'm a writer. So I do have a book coming out and it's about grief. It's actually how I navigated through my best friend and my daddy dying. When my grandmother died, I was in a horrible space and it took me a long time to overcome it. But I finally felt like she died in 2017 and around about 2023, I felt like, dang, I on the other side of it, right? And then my best friend dies in 2024. And then my daddy dies in 2025. It was too
Mm.
close. And baby, I wasn't making it.
Jesus.
I felt like the world was coming to an end. You could not tell me that I would, you know, I've never been, um, you know, I've never felt like, oh, I want to take myself up out of here. But I was so caught in grief and depression that it was like, if I don't wake up, it's fine. I have a whole kid to live for.
Mm.
So I wanted to touch on that because a lot of my followers, we talk about it because grief is something that all of us have experienced. Um, but very few people understand what it can take you through or, you know, how it'll settle you, how it'll change you, and just all of those things, all of the emotions. So that's what we're talking about tonight.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start off with the definition according to the expertise of Google. Grief is a natural, multifaceted response to a significant loss, primarily the death of a loved one, but also encompasses major life changes. It is a
Absolutely.
deeply individualized and unpredictable journey involving emotional, physical, and cognitive reactions that require time to process and navigate.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because grief can be more than just death. You can get grief from divorce. You can get
Mm,
grief from losing friendships, grief from losing dreams, grief
mm.
from becoming someone you never expected to be. Because we be in high school with, baby, I'm gonna be this, and that. And when life don't pan out the way you plan it, you be like, wait a minute, what happened?
But I think on the other side of that, I think grief can turn you into something you never imagined at the
Absolutely.
same time, both
Absolutely.
good and bad.
Absolutely.
I think, yeah, for me personally, I think one of the biggest um, griefs that I've had to deal with recently was the loss of my father in 2025. So, um, but I think the part that hurts is from the things I didn't say,
Hmm.
what wasn't said, what should have been said, and you start to live in that bubble of, well, had I been more vocal, maybe if I called more, maybe if I reached out more, maybe if I'd have done something more, then he'd still be here. And even if you know, in my case with my father, he died from natural causes. But for the people that don't understand, natural causes just means that he wasn't murdered and it wasn't suicide. That's
Fact.
all natural causes means. It means
Right,
that
because there is a debate on social media right now about what natural causes is, and I was like, wait,
natural
why?
causes mean because it depends on who you're talking to. Like, if you kill yourself, that's not natural. If somebody
Absolutely.
kills you, that's not
That's not
natural.
natural.
However, if you die from a brain aneurysm,
That's
natural
considered
causes.
natural causes.
Yeah. Now, what caused the natural cause? That's what people want to identify it as the death. Like, oh, it was a brain aneurysm. Oh, well, maybe he should have did more running. That has nothing to do with brain aneurysm.
Yeah,
That's just not how that
absolutely.
works. That's just not how that works. So for me, that was one of the most heart connected levels of grief that I personally had to deal with. And it was largely in part of I just never I never got the time to I never got that opportunity to talk to him like when I said I was going to. Like the
Mhm,
last time I spoke to my father was the last time I saw him, and that was his birthday last year.
mhm.
So I saw his birthday was July 4th. And we went out, was in Charleston, went out for breakfast and, went by my grandfather's house, and everybody was laughing and having pictures and doing all the things. And I told him, he said, son, you sticking around? Nah, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. Um, you know, but I'll see you later. I'll be back in town, a couple months. I got my high school reunion, so I'll be there for that. All right, son, I'll see you later. The last time I talked to him, and that was July 4th. So came August and September, was busy with the academy and, trying to get reestablished with the new job again, because, me, captain changed jobs.
Amen.
And once I completed the academy, I was like, all right, I'm done. I'm out of here. Then my brothers and I took our annual brothers cruise for a week, and that was September 26th through October 4th. And then had the high school reunion on the 16th, I believe. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna be down in Charleston. And just to be in that proximity, and I said I'll go see him, said I go talk to him, I give him a call or whatever. And just catch him later. I'm here for the reunion. I'm just trying to get there, get back, get to the hotel, get sleep, get back to Charlotte.
Right.
And drove by where he was, didn't call, didn't text. And a week later, um, October 27th, I'm sorry, October 22nd
Mhm.
is when I got the call that morning that he had passed away. Just fell asleep in his car. He was out and they said, well, we saw him just driving around this morning. So, he drove around, he parked his car, and my father was one of them people that he would just sit and watch YouTube in his car. I
Mhm.
don't know. It's just one of the things that he did. And that's why when they just saw him sleeping in there, I was like, we didn't bother him. So my mom went to go look for him, and because she was like, she called him and he didn't call her back. She found that odd. So she went by his place, saw him sitting in the car sleeping. She's like, I know he ain't sleeping. So she opens the door and like kind of looks at him. I was like, no, I think he deep, like not waking up sleeping. So
Right.
that's when we got the call. And it didn't really hit, I want to say, until it was weird. My moment of hitting was I had a sink that was clogged up, and I told my father about it. He said, well, son, you own the house, you the man, got to figure it out. You're either gonna pay somebody to do it or you're gonna do it yourself. They got YouTube to teach you everything. I said, pop, everything can't be found on YouTube. Now you can't trust everything. All right, son, I'm just saying, you gotta fix it before it get worse.
Right.
And I found myself on YouTube fixing the sink and had the running water and everything. And I was like, oh man, let me call him and take a. And I stopped. And I was like, shit, I can't call him because he's not gonna answer. And
Yeah.
that's when it kind of hit like, God, I'm
Yeah.
never gonna like talk to him again. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Mm.
always those moments that I think is those are for me, those are like the worst moments. And I talk to my parents every day.
See, now that's why, yeah, it'd be harder for you. It was normal for me to go. It's no like I tried that in college. I
Hmm.
tried calling my mom every day. And by the second day, she thought something was wrong. It's like, what's wrong? It's like, oh, it's just calling to say hi. She was like,
Girl.
why? Oh,
Yeah.
it's just, I saw some guys up here. They call their parents every day. It's like, hey, BD, we don't, you know, I mean, you can, but we don't do that. That's not us. It's like, okay, well, all right. I'll just talk
You
to
want
you
to see
later.
catch you when I get you. So yeah,
Exactly.
that's me. Like I'm definitely see that's how I am with my granddaddy. My granddaddy, and it wasn't that we didn't talk every day. My granddaddy's was a merchant my whole life until he was murdered in 2009.
Jesus.
And so like he be gone for months at a time. You get a call on holidays, you get a call on birthday. Every now and again, once a month, you might get a call. What you got going on, granddaddy girl? But until you sit, you know, it's like
Mm,
until you sit and think about it all, until you drive by his house or where his house used to be because they tore it down. And it's like you don't think about it. But with my grandmama and my daddy and my best friend, like these are literally people I talk to every day. Like
mm,
when my grandmama passed away, like my grandmama and my daddy, they both died of cancer. Um, my best friend, she was sick, but she didn't die of none of that. She died of blood clot to her brain.
mm.
Yeah, but they were all sick, but it's still like we had relationships. How most people they hear you got cancer or they hear you sick, and all of a sudden y'all are building this relationship.
Yes.
I don't have no regrets in that aspect because I literally talk to these people every day. Like I know the bond we had prior to y'all getting sick. I moved back to South Carolina when they diagnosed my grandmama with cancer. Actually, before they get diagnosed with cancer, they told her she was a diabetic, but we knew something else was wrong. But all I knew is I needed to be back close to her.
Mm,
So like it's not, and I think that's for me why I took the grief so hard because it's like this is a constant. This is every day for me. And when my daddy died, because I'm here by myself, my mama texted us. And it's a funny story. 3 o'clock in the morning, my mama texts me. And like he wasn't doing well that whole week. I had just been home a month earlier because he had a stroke. He had a seizure. And she butt down me like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I told my boyfriend, I was like, something's wrong. Cause she's like, everything okay? And I'm like, Mom, my mama knew my daddy well. Y'all sleep in the bed. So she knew something was wrong. And she was like, no, everything's fine. Everything's fine. So I told him, like, I couldn't go back to sleep. So I told him, I was like, oh, I think I'm going to go ahead and drive home because there's something wrong with my daddy. And he was like, okay, let me know if you go. But I could not get out the bed to get up. I think my heart knew something was wrong. So
mm.
she texted us like 6 something in the morning. The group chat, we have a family group chat. She's like, y'all need to come see y'all daddy. I missed this text because I can't get out the bed.
Right.
So 8:36, I will never forget. 8:36, my mama called me. And baby, my son at school, I'm in this house by myself. I It took me 2 hours to pull myself off my bathroom floor. Then I had to
Jesus.
go get my son from school and drive to South Carolina. I don't know who the hell carried me that day. Well, I do know, but I think that was the hardest day of my life. I can replay that moment and instantly be in the deepest of tears because I was like, there's no way this is how I lose my daddy. So then you go home, you do all the things, you bury him, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So now, but you have all these people around, all this family. Now
Mm.
I'm back in Georgia. My son going to school. I'm in this house by my goddamn self. And something happened. I don't know what happened, but I needed to call my daddy. Baby, I had to pull over on the side of the road because it was a moment. I was like, this is crazy. And for a long time, I just didn't think I would ever shift back into being the same person. And I'm not the same person. Like, I won't lie to nobody and tell them that, but I'm not the same. But I think I'm now in a space of adjusting. He's no longer here in the physical, but I see that little red bird all the time. So I think I'm all right. Yeah. Grief is definitely different. And with my best friend, I was like, this shit is so unreal. Literally hours before we was on Messenger because I was at work, so I couldn't actually talk on the phone. But we was on Messenger tripping off somebody's teeth and shit. And I was like, "This is crazy." Her mama texted me 10 o'clock that night. So again, you know, I live by myself. It's me and my son. So I gotta get up. And she died in the summer. He was already in South Carolina for the summer. So I'm here by myself. So now I have to drive those 4 hours.
Yikes.
I think for me, that's my only challenge with being away. Because I'm such a loner, there's usually nobody carrying me around. It's like, all right, Kia, you got to tackle this by yourself. And I try not to put that burden on my son because he's very protective of me already. So it's like, you know what? I don't ever want my son to think he's my man or my daddy or anything like that. So I try to let him be a kid. Yeah, but yeah, I think that's the biggest challenge about living away. When something happens, I on the road by myself.
I think that works well for me. My my immediate instincts was, if I was home, I would have been like, all right, I'm gonna go to wherever they at, try to be there for my mom, this and that. My siblings pulled up on my mom. I think my older brother was there first, and then my sister came. And you never want to be another issue while people are dealing with issues. It's one of the things they talk about in law enforcement, right? Like if somebody is going through in the house and shit's getting fucked up and you're hearing shots and this and that, you want to charge into the house to get to the threat, to take care of the threat. But if you get hit in the process, it's no longer the threat in the house with whatever. Now it's you plus the threat plus everything else. You never want to go and be an addition to the situation that doesn't help the people that need to be helped. So the distance for me when I had to make that drive down to Charleston was, we having this, I don't do wakes. I don't do it. I don't believe in them. Primarily because I don't believe in torturing yourself twice.
Right.
So a lot of people say, hey man, we got the we got Pop's wake, it's gonna be this day. If you want to come down, it's like, nah. I'll be there for the funeral. But I'm not going to the wake. It's not be good if you no. I'm at this place and age in life where I know me. I know how I move. I know what I think. I know how I feel. I know me, and I'm not gonna watch y'all open a coffin, open the casket, and then look at them, and then close it, and then we got to do this all again tomorrow. Nah, I'm cool. Psychologically, it's not good. That's why my wife has explicit instructions. If something happens to me and I, for whatever reason, go before my mother is the only person that's allowed to see my body. That's it. That is it, because she brought me in this world and it's well within her right to do so.
Right.
She gets to say goodbye the way she wants to. Now, my siblings, fuck them. You should have called more. I don't know. Aunties, uncles, hey.
Quit playing with the clan.
Fuck them. Hey,
but
man,
you know what? My son has specific instructions. My sisters, who, they're his, if he's not of age, they're his, guardians, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got 72 hours. Do not torture my damn child. Give him his money. No wake. No wake. One time. Have it at the funeral home. Y'all don't need no celebration or none of that because I want to be cremated and sprinkled in the ocean. So
I
there's no
said the
need.
same thing. I
There's
said,
no
yo.
need for y'all to carry on for 7 days and 60 fucking nights. Treat me like I'm white and you got 72 hours.
Well, see, from what I understand, because I asked the white person, I'm like, yo, if your grandma dies on a Monday, why you have the feel like you have the funeral Thursday? Like
Yeah.
y'all, and then see a white guy, he gave me the real answer, not the right answer. He said, well, heavy. We don't, our skin don't hold that well in death. Like y'all can sit in the fridge for a week. Y'all melanin keeps y'all intact. We'll go from pink to a white to a gray real fast. So that's why white people can't stay. I said, oh, okay. Okay, and y'all don't have to raise the money for the funeral because most of y'all got life insurance. So y'all rather
Learned that
just
in
get
high
there.
school. I learned that in high school. Because I used to, because for instance, God bless the day, my uncle passed away in the beginning of March. They had that funeral to the end of March.
Seriously?
Well, I mean, he was living in Guyana, and they had to wait
Mm.
for all the family to get out there. But baby, y'all would have missed it. I'm
Shit.
telling you now, if that be my daddy, y'all would have missed it. I'm not waiting on y'all for these arrangements. It's not. But also, you talk about not being there for the moments. I'm the eldest. I'm the
Mm.
eldest girl. There isn't a family funeral that I have not spoken at, been a part of the planning, or just, held everybody else up while I'm drowning. My
Mm.
granddaddy, 2009, fresh out of college, thinking I'm on top of the goddamn world. What am I doing? Driving the car with all the children in it. Am I not a child here? What is happening? Like, mama's only 22. What are you talking about? But yeah, and that's same thing when my grandmama died. All right, Kia, you gotta come with us to the funeral home and we gotta pick out outfits for the children. Am I not a child? What happened?
Right.
My best friend died. I didn't have any of that responsibility, but I love her mama and her family so much. Anything they asked of me, I was willing to grant. Like Laquana Samoa Smiley was probably one of the greatest people I'll ever know. And her heart was just, she got the smartest ass mouth, but her heart was,
Smarter than yours?
what? And how did we end up best friends? I met her at
That
Verizon.
was gonna be my follow-up question. Like, how did
I was working at
how
Verizon.
did
I
okay.
was walking with another coworker and we went over by her desk. She was like, I need to stop over here. And I have RBF. And she's like, you too pretty not to smile. I was like, bitch, do you know me? And the next day she was like, you smiling yet? I was like, this girl gonna make me curse her out because who the fuck? And then I don't know. One day I was in the break room and she came in there and she's like, why you so mean? I was like, hey, you don't know me. Why are you bothering me? And then we just had a conversation. And then next thing I know, she's a chef. She was a chef. She brought me lunch. And I don't know. And then we would have these afternoon talks about life and craziness. And by the time I left there in 2014, it was like, dang, I'm actually losing a friend. But we didn't, I mean, like me moving away actually brought us closer. And it was so dope to have her like as a friend. If you knew her and she was actually a part of any parts of your story, you knew a great person. I can honestly say that.
Mm.
And I feel the same way about the loved ones that I lost. You know how you lose people and you be like I'm not one of those people who could tell you people are great when they're not. Like, sometimes when people pass away, Black people tend to erase all the fucking bad that they've done. I'm not that
Yeah.
person. Yeah, no. Just like my uncle, when he passed away, I was not in attendance. Because I didn't play with him in life.
Right.
I'm not about to play with him in death. So and you know, people get like that. They're like, "Oh, you wrong." We're not about to have that discussion because y'all know
Right.
who I am.
Right.
Like, we're not gonna play these games. But yeah, she was a great person, and like that's how we became friends because her mouth slick. I was like, I know this girl ain't talking to me.
How do you feel with your losses that you've had? How do you feel grief has changed you for the better? Because
For
we
the
want to focus on the we don't want to deal with the worst.
Yeah,
We want to
for
we
the
want to
better, I would
yeah.
say because I've never been a person that take people for granted. It has given me a little more patience because as much as I don't take people for granted, I'll write your ass off quickly.
Hmm.
So it does give me some, all right, do I need to apply some grace here? Because tomorrow's not promised. But I can tell you this. I love you flows out my mouth way more than it ever did.
Mm.
Because you need to hear it. Like, you know, I say I love you to my siblings. I say I love you to my parents, but that's it. But my mom's not very affectionate, never been. Um, and I'm not a very affectionate person either, except with my kid, because he's always been affectionate. It was an adjustment. But now I make sure like every phone call, every text message, baby, you gonna get these I love yous. Cause I could wake up without you tomorrow and I don't know if I could handle it.
And that's yeah, and that's kind of the thing that I try to get people to understand, and it's one of the things that again I didn't understand. Like I said it all the time, but I didn't live by it. I would always say that you don't have the time you think you have.
Right.
You don't like tomorrow is not promised to anybody. There's no guarantee. As sure as we talking on this podcast right now, Thursday morning, we ain't no guarantee that either one of us will be here.
Facts.
So that understanding of like I don't spend time being mad about things
Yep.
that aren't real. Like if
Mm.
you're mad about something I said and if I offended you, it's never my intent. As long as you understand my intent is to not offend, but more so inform,
Mm-hmm.
and we rolling. I'm not as angry these days. I don't get mad
Yeah.
these days. I kind of just it is
What it
what it
is.
is. I got nothing. I
Absolutely.
got
I be like, you
nothing.
know what? That's how you are. I'm good. We're
And hey,
cool.
I
We're
wish you
great.
I am team. I wish you the best. I
Absolutely.
am team. Hey, I wish the best for you. I was talking to somebody that, you know, we know from yesteryear.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw him when I was out in Charleston. And I saw him say, hey man, you know, oh heavy, what's going on? Oh, nothing, man. It's good to see you. Da, da, da. And I said, all right, man, I'll let you later. Well, dog. Got an inbox message on Facebook like, bro, I was kind of cold, bro. I said, what you talking about? And who is this? Man, we just saw me. Oh, I didn't know your name. I just, you know, well, what's up? What's going on? Man, you just like kind of cold. You ain't want like act like we ain't want to catch up or nothing. Or like we ain't cool or something. It's like, bro, we ain't spoken like 23 years. Hadn't spoken to you. You don't call, you don't text. My number hadn't changed but one time since high school. And the people who got it, they've had it since, oh God, 2012, 2011. Yeah, 2011. No, actually, no, my number goes back to 2008. I had my number for almost 20 years. If we haven't spoken, that's just what it is, bro. I don't want to pretend like we're gonna stay in contact, and I know we're not. Like it for me, it's a lot of effort putting a phone number in my phone of somebody I know I don't want to talk to.
I don't even store numbers, baby. If your number's stored in my phone.
Listen, the way my mind's set up nowadays, bro, if it's not on my phone, it didn't happen. I'll be done. The wifey will be on some shit like, yo, did you you know we got such and such going on? I
Did
look
you
in the
drop it
calendar
in the
like it's not in
calendar?
the calendar. So I didn't plan for that. So you just not gonna know. No, it's not in the calendar. So I planned on sitting right here doing exactly nothing for the next 3 hours. I got nothing for you. It's mm, I got nothing. So not storing numbers, yeah, that was a young man's game. Because when you got to go back and reread matter of fact, I did it on my Google Voice number. I was trying to figure out who people are. I had 17 different conversations. Most of them was with women that I had seen that we had a little situation or somebody I was trying to get with. And I'm reading these conversations. I'm like, bro, I still don't know who the fuck this is. I have no idea. I couldn't imagine. In this day and age, shout out to Google Pixel. If you text me and I don't have your phone number, it goes straight to spam. It'll say, hey, you got a spam text. Do you want to look at it? Yes. Who is this? Hey, what's up, Ryan? Ryan? Nope. Don't know this person.
Oh,
don't know this person.
Who
don't
are
know this
you?
person. Nah, because the only people that
And
call
people
me
will
that.
text you out the blue. It's like,
bro, it's because if your number don't change, bro. I'm a firm believer of blocking. I love a good block, and that's why I love this
like,
pixel game. I'm telling
no,
you, so tough.
If we don't have no bad blood, like I might let you rock out. Like, I might not block you. Like, I got a homeboy. Every time we've been friends for over what? I think I met that boy in 2012, 2013, something like that. So we've been friends a good little minute. Every time he get a little girlfriend or something, he just stop talking. And then he'll text me out the blue. His number's still not stored to this day because I don't got time. Like, but for some reason, he think when he get a girlfriend, like, because I don't see you in that light, like I've never seen you in that light, I want you to understand that I am no threat to her, but I'm not about to say here, I'm not about to beg you for your friendship. When you want to hit me up, hey, the number is the same.
Yeah,
you have 3 phones. Depending on which number you have, that ranks your importance in my life. So listen. Yeah, I don't feel the need to, like, if I block you, it's like, for instance, my ex-boyfriend, he's blocked.
Damn.
He's blocked because for like 6 months, like every way to reach me, I mean email, because we were actually in a relationship planning a future, he had all of my phone numbers, including the Google number. Baby, he's blocked every access, social media, Instagram, because I'm not playing with you. And when I see him in Georgia streets, I go the other way. Because he just do for too much, and I probably will fight him. At this point, I probably would still fight him. Because his mouth slick. He's a Taurus. And yeah. But yeah, so he has to be blocked. But like, if you don't do me no wrong, I'm blocking you. It's like, hey, hit me up when you got time, because I'm not an everyday caller. Like, and that is something that I do want to get better at, of like making sure. But when we get together or when we talk, it's a good time.
That's kind of the point. I don't want to. They said friendships or relationships is like a fart. It's like a fart. If you got to force it, it's gonna be shit. So I'm not in that space of forcing anything.
Yeah.
Very few people do I want to talk to.
I don't want to talk
every day. Like outside of my daughter.
But my mom.
Not even my mom. My daughter's probably the only person I want to hear from every day, just so I know she's okay.
Yeah, so that's what I do with my mom.
Outside of that, like
I'm very protective of her.
Yeah, like my wife, every day and a half, we're good.
Yeah, and if I don't call her by 4:00 in the afternoon, she call me, "Hey, pretty girl."
And see, that's a good schedule. That because when I say this shit, I be like, "Hey, listen, I go work out at 5 a.m. and I say, hey, when you wake up, you need to text me so I know you up, because our daughter's gonna be up at 6:30. I need to know you awake, And I look at my phone, it's 6:45. I ain't got a text message yet. I'm running out the gym. I get to the house. Oh, hey, nigga, what the shit, man? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to text. I need to know that you good, so I know that our daughter good. Same thing, Ma Dukes. Hey, Ma, you living alone?
Right.
You need to reach out to somebody, let them know, hey, you good. you waking up or whatever, somebody got to have some sort of conversation and contact with you. But my siblings they in Charleston, so they're closer, so they should be reaching out first. If it takes me being 3 hours away to get in touch with my mom, then I got a different conversation for my siblings.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, my mom is like, when you were younger, she wasn't one of your little friends. She's definitely one of my little friends.
Hey, listen, you raise them 18, you raise them. You raise them to be adults. And when they're adults, then you can be, if you parent right, you can be your kid's friend at 19, 20 years. But for the first 18, nah, I'm trying to teach you how to survive.
Facts. But they definitely parented well. But I also worried about her because her and my grandmother were best friends. And her and my daddy were best friends. So, that grief, like I be joking and I tell people I'm half orphan, but she really believes she's an orphan. Natural order say your parents, you're not supposed to outlive them. But, my daddy went so young, and even still, her entire adult life was spent with this man. She don't know nothing else. 30 something years. She doesn't know anything else. So definitely I check on her. But if I don't call her by 4 o'clock, she'll call me. But I get really dramatic. We have a group chat with her and all her children. Yeah. If she don't answer me, if I call her and she don't answer me and she don't call me back within an hour, I text the group chat and I be like, I can't believe y'all mama just throw me away like this. She don't love me no more.
Is this a part of your healing journey as it relates to trauma and grief?
I think so. The dramatics, yeah, absolutely. I can tell you in grief, I'm more needy than I ever was. Like, answer me now, lady. Like, but I don't want to talk to other people like that. Just like me and my siblings and my mom. Like, it's always been like we have a really big family, but it's always been us against everyone else. So now that relationship is so near and dear to me, where it's like, hey, group chat, hit me up.
I think that's probably the biggest part of grief for me is it made me appreciate the people who I love more.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to miss an opportunity to tell my brother I love him. I'm never going to miss an opportunity to call my mother or, reach out to my sister or, something like that. It's never, I love deeper the people I love for real.
Right.
And I settle and I have less desire to verbally go back and forth with people I don't genuinely care for. Fact. Like I'm no longer wasting space with people who don't matter. Respectfully. Like my circle of friends is so small it could be a period. So and I'm okay with it. My loved ones, my day ones, the people who really rock for me. Everybody else, until you prove yourself otherwise, white noise.
Because like I tell people all the time, baby, I got 6 siblings. Like I have 6 siblings.
Same.
Like, bruh, I'll dial a number.
All right. Well, let the people know to reach out to you for the what if they want to talk to Kia about grief? Do they have a place, a 1-800 Kia hotline or something?
We do not have no place. I have a link tree. It's in my Threads bio, but I never, related to this. Okay. I think I actually took it down. Because I mean, like I do my coaching separate. Like if y'all ever want to write in, y'all can of course email me, Ask Kia the Truth. And if it's something that we need to talk about, I'll shoot you my information.
Ask Kia the Truth what? At
Outlook at the Truth at Gmail.
There you go. That's what I was waiting for. I be trying to throw these alley-oops, people, but she don't be catching them. She don't be catching them.
But no, if y'all ever wanted
Jordan, she'd have caught that motherfucker.
I'm gonna post the book. the book does not have a release date because I have to find a new publisher because we got into it. Let's not talk about it.
Oh, we
Um,
will, because I'm wrapping things up with my publisher now. I'm sorry, the person that's doing the correct. We'll talk. We'll talk.
yeah.
I need to know about this homework. So for the live show, for the
Yeah, so
last
for the
show.
live show, I think we're gonna no, I don't think. We're gonna do it on Riverside.
Oh, the old anchor.
Yeah, we're gonna do it on
Okay.
Riverside. Um I'm gonna do the build up all week. All week. Definitely reach out to all the people who comment and stuff like that. Cause it does have a topic. Of course, I have a topic. I always have a topic because the season has a write up. But you know, of course, people start joining in, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't mind. So yeah. But we're gonna
Mm.
do a live show next Wednesday, not this Wednesday, next Wednesday. Um, but we might because it has to air on Wednesday, we may do the live show another day. So
Mm.
me and Heavy have to figure that out, availability, etc. And don't be surprised if it's like a delay. It absolutely does not come out next Wednesday because I want it to be, I wouldn't say perfect, but good.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, so we're gonna do it on Riverside. I'm gonna do the build up announcement. Social media is so finicky. Um,
It is. It is. But
'Cause some days it'll be 300 likes, and other days I'm like,
oh, I don't. If it's one thing I can
but I mean
honestly,
like the comments. So I want them all to like I need them all to engage. So I have to make sure I'm
well, why
scheduling
not? Why not
every
just do
day.
it on Facebook Live?
I mean we
You can
can.
do it on Facebook Live. I can record it on my system, so you can have the audio version of it. People can join in and talk and verbalize everything. Promote it like that. That way, there's no apps. There's no apps to
So in
download.
the
They don't got
download,
the.
right?
I wanted to listen,
Does
but girl,
Instagram
I
have a
had to.
live?
Huh?
Does Instagram have a live?
Instagram does have a live. You can do Instagram live. You can do TikTok live. You can do Facebook live. Now, if you do Instagram live, I gotta log back on Instagram. Ugh.
Oh no, we could do Facebook Live. We could do Facebook. I want to make it
I'm about to
engaging, but
say,
get you
bro,
laugh.
I didn't plan on opening back up my Instagram until I had a book to promote. So,
Yeah, definitely. And the grief book, I'll definitely make sure I announce it when it's ready for release. I think I dropped the cover a couple of months ago, but I'll put it back up. What this
okay, and let people know where to find you at between now and then.
Y'all always can find me on social media at Ask Kia. It's always Ask Kia. On Instagram, it's _ Ask Kia. On Threads, it's Ask Kia. Facebook, all the things, it's always Ask Kia.
And
On Spotify, it's Ask Kia.
I am only on the applications that pay money. So Facebook and YouTube, it's just heavy.
On YouTube, it's Ask Kia as well.
On
Absolutely.
Facebook and YouTube, it's just heavy. What we got this week for the music to talk about grief?
The song is Missing You. Tamia, Gladys
Oh,
Knight,
I thought you was
Brandy,
talking about Aaliyah.
all the
It's been
things.
too long and I'm lost without you.
I I don't think she can sing.
She can't.
It's so
Neither
dope.
can Mary J. Blige. Neither can Keisha Cole. We ain't got to do this right now.
I love
We ain't
Mary.
got to. She
I'm
can't
an
sing
old
either.
Mary fine. But
Can't
Hi
sing.
Mary, Doped Out Mary was a moment, okay? What's the full
Nah, I like no more drama. No more drama. That and Rainy
What was the
Days.
one she did with Usher?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. That was a good album.
Usher. Oh, I can't catch it. I
Ooh,
know what you're talking about though.
I need to win some tickets. I can't buy them tickets. And then I'm so skeptical about being in that big of a space in Atlanta with all those people.
Yeah, I'm not doing no concerts in Atlanta. I learned that
Yeah.
one time, never again.
But I am going to the residency, though.
For who? Mary?
No, Jeezy.
All right, guys. We'll
As mellowed out as I am, I'm a forever Jeezy fan.
we will catch you at the live show.
Thank you guys for tuning in always. Just remember, grief, it's okay if it changes you. Just make sure you take what you can from it. Make sure you come out on the other side of it. If you need to, talk to somebody about it. Please talk about it. It helps. Don't
Super
isolate
facts.
yourself.
Super facts.
But yeah.
All right, gang. We'll see y'all next time with the live show.
Have a good night.
Peace.
I'll find a way to get through. Living without you, 'cause you were my sister, my strength, and my pride. Only God may know why. Still, I will get by. Who would have known that you'd have to go so suddenly, so fast? How could it be that our sweet memories would be all that we have made? And now that you're gone, every day I go on, but life's just not the same. I'm so empty inside, and my tears I can't hide. But I'll try to face the pain, though I'm missing you. I'll find a way to get through. Living without you, 'cause you were my sister, my strength, and my pride. Only God may know why. Still, I will get by.
There were so many things that we could have shared. If time was on our side. Ooh, yeah. Now that you're gone, I can still feel you near. So I'll smile with every tear I cry. Though I'm missing you, I'll find a way to go through. Living without you, 'cause you were my sister, my strength and my pride. Only God may know why. Still, I will get by. Sweet, we're the closest to friends. But I wait for the day when I'll see you again. See you again. But I'll find a way to get through. Living without you. You are my sister, and my pride. Only God know why. I will get by. Missing you. I'm missing you. I'll find a way. But you are my sister, my strength and my pride. Only God may know why. Still, I will get by. Missing you. Oh, yes, I am. I'm missing you.